guys that you've seen that have been surprising, or maybe guys that Rays fans haven't seen that you think they should be keeping up on? Who would you say that some of those guys would be?
I really keep an eye on the bullpen. I think it's going to be really interesting to see this year. One, how Pete Fairbanks bounces back, and I think he really spent time this offseason kind of figuring out and redefining himself back to kind of his old form. And so I'm interested to see. But if I do not want this to happen, I love Pete, but if he becomes a trade chip, I think there are a lot of candidates that you could really place at the back end of this bullpen. Edwin Uceta is a future superstar as a closer. I mean, that kid is absolutely elite. He has been disgusting this spring. Mason Montgomery stuff is incredible. And his development and his ability to go from a starter in the minors and the 2022 Rays minor league pitcher of the year to what he's going to be out of the bullpen is great. Hunter Biggie is a guy who can close games, has a similar profile to Pete Fairbanks with the fastball and that slider he possesses. So you've got those guys, right? And you think of Manuel Rodriguez and Kevin Kelly and Clevenger. And there's so many other guys I haven't even mentioned, but I'm really interested to see how that bullpen shakes out because Uceta basically is going to be the new Jason Adam. I mean, he's going to be that seventh inning, eighth inning guy that's going to bridge the gap to Pete Fairbanks, and he's going to be lights out. He's just absolutely nasty. So I would say he's been one that I've really taken note of. And, the core young guys are really impressive. Xavier Isaac has dropped weight and been really good. Fun to see him. We talked about Chandler Simpson, right? Braden Taylor, another top prospect. And by the way, I'd encourage you to check out Adam Berry's top 30 prospects list he wrote for RaysBaseball.com, which highlights kind of the future. Those guys have been great. Carson Williams obviously will be here sooner rather than later. There are so many talented. Trey Morgan is another one. So many talented guys in the minors. And these guys are all really getting an experience and opportunity to play with each other. And I think there really are, future cornerstones of this franchise. So it's been so much fun to see. I'm probably forgetting some guys, that have had an opportunity. Jose Caballero, I think, playing the outfield is going to get a chance to see some regular playing time. Richie Palacios, excited that he's healthy and back. I think this team is made up of a lot of guys that could play multiple positions that can impact. So I'm really, really stoked and excited to see what this team's made of, what they're capable of. Ha-Seong Kim, when he comes back, obviously, how does he factor in? What happens to the infield with Taylor Walls? It's going to be interesting. Junior Caminero is going to be a stud this year. I mean, I don't need to remind everybody, but the 2-homer game he had the other day just is a microcosm of what we're going to see this year. He's going to take a step, and this will be his first opening day roster that he makes this year, contingent obviously on staying healthy. So a lot of excitement and a lot of really good quality guys that I think are going to be impressive this year, but super stoked to see how it all works out.